Good afternoon, class. Today, we will be discussing Simone de Beauvoir, a prominent philosopher and feminist thinker of the 20th century. Simone de Beauvoir was born on January 9, 1908, in Paris, France, and lived through some of the most tumultuous events of the 20th century, including 2 world wars and the rise of fascism. De Beauvoir is best known for her book, The Second Sex, which was published in 1949 and is considered a seminal work in the field of feminist philosophy. In this book, de Beauvoir argued that women were not inherently different from men, but rather, their differences were socially constructed and enforced through cultural norms and expectations. De Beauvoir's philosophy is rooted in existentialism, a branch of philosophy that emphasizes individual freedom and choice. She argued that human beings are fundamentally free and must choose their own paths in life, rather than simply following the paths set out for them by society. One of de Beauvoir's most famous quotes is, "One is not born, but rather becomes, a woman." This statement captures her belief that gender is not a biological given, but rather a social construct that is imposed upon individuals. She believed that women were oppressed by the patriarchal structures of society, which defined them as inferior to men and limited their opportunities for self-realization. De Beauvoir also believed that women had a unique perspective on the world, one that was often overlooked or dismissed by men. She argued that women had the ability to see through the illusions of power and authority that men used to maintain their dominance over society. In addition to her contributions to feminist philosophy, de Beauvoir also wrote extensively on topics such as ethics, politics, and literature. She was an active member of the French intellectual community and was a close friend and collaborator of Jean-Paul Sartre, another prominent existentialist philosopher. In conclusion, Simone de Beauvoir was a philosopher who made significant contributions to the fields of feminist philosophy and existentialism. Her work challenged the dominant cultural norms and expectations of her time, and her ideas continue to inspire and inform feminist discourse to this day. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our discussion.